Hare Krishna. So, continuing on our series of verses wherein Krishna has been telling about how he as Brahman feature pervades the entire cosmic manifestation and all dualities simultaneously exist in him. This thing we will see from text 13 to text 18. श्लोक क्रमांक 13 से ये श्रृंखला शुरू हुई और श्लोक क्रमांक 18 तक जाएगी। तो ये भौतिक जगत कैसा है? ये भौतिक जगत इस अथाह सागर के समान है। आप देख रहे हैं पीछे इतनी लहरें आ रही हैं, इतने सारे पत्थरों के ऊपर जोर से थपेड़े मार रहे हैं। हमारा जीवन भी ऐसा ही है। इसके बीच में ऑफ कोर्स रॉक्स आर स्टेडी, पत्थर एक जगह पर स्थिर हैं, लेकिन हमारा जीवन कुछ और होता है। हमारा जीवन कैसा होता है हम आपको दिखाते हैं। सो हमारा जीवन है उस नैया की तरह। सो नैया को समुद्र का पानी हिला सकता है और हिलाता भी है, वैसे ही हमारी चेतना भी इस अथाह समुद्र में इन लहरों के कारण थपेड़े खाती रहती है। सो भगवान कहते हैं जब तक आप मुझ में मेरी मति को स्थिर नहीं करोगे, unless you concentrate your mind and your consciousness in me, you will never be able to be स्थिर। हम देखते हैं जिस प्रकार से हम यहाँ पत्थरों के बीच में आए हैं, पत्थरों के बीच में बहुत सारे केकड़े रहते हैं। You must have noticed, all those who stay on coastal areas, that just very close in these stones we will have hundreds and thousands of crabs. So there is a beautiful pastime of Srila Prabhupada walking on a beach with some of his disciples. But before that, let us begin the shloka. Today's shloka is 17th shloka of the 13th chapter of Gita, entitled Nature, the Enjoyer and Consciousness. Avibhaktam cha bhuteshu vibhaktam iva cha sthitam bhuta bharturcha tadnyeyam grasishnu prabhavishnu cha. Although the super soul appears to be divided amongst all beings, he is never divided. He is situated as one. Although he is the maintainer of every living entity, it is to be understood that he devours and develops all. आप देखते हैं ये एक आपको हम केकड़ा दिखा रहे हैं, ऐसे हजारों केकड़े आपको दिखेंगे यहाँ पर. You will see many crabs like this. So once, coming back to the past time that we were sharing with you, Srila Prabhupada was walking along a beach and some of his disciples were there with him, and one sannyasi disciple whose name was Brahmananda Swami, he was there taking a walk along the beach with Prabhupada. So Prabhupada saw Brahmananda Swami was quite hefty, good in weight, and there was a crab walking along the beach. So Prabhupada told Brahmananda, catch that crab. So Brahmananda Swami, big hefty personality, he ran to catch the crab. The crab went inside the ocean. Again, some time ahead, Srila Prabhupada saw another crab. Brahmananda, catch that crab. Brahmananda Swami went to catch that crab. The crab took shelter of the ocean. He went in the ocean. So Prabhupada said, so what did you understand? Brahmananda Swami said, I am trying to catch the crab, but crab is not coming in hand. That's what I have understood. So Prabhupada said, no. You see, you are so big. You are 80-90 kg body. But that small crab you are not able to catch. Why? Because that crab has taken shelter of this ocean, which is even far more greater than you. So we are like that crab. And Maya is like you, Brahmananda Swami. She is big and hefty. And we are minuscule in front of Maya. But when we take shelter of Krishna, Krishna is far greater than Maya. Yes, Maya stays as the Sevika of Krishna, simple maid servant. So, Chhaye vayasya bhuvanani vibharti durga ichha anurupam apiyasya cheshtate sa govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Just by simple mere desire of Krishna, Maya acts. Maya hi yasya jagadanda shatani sute. She is the one who creates these material worlds, but it is under the supervision of Krishna. So similarly, Srila Prabhupada said, when a jiva takes shelter of Krishna, Maya can't do anything. So that's why we see Krishna has told us about the various yogic processes in chapter 3, chapter 6, yes, chapter 4. Krishna has told us about Bhakti Yoga in chapter 9 to 12. And now Krishna is telling Shuddha Jnana, only simple knowledge. Because Krishna knows that everyone will not be adhikari of having bhakti, and everyone will not have the inclination to surrender. Many will have inclination only to know. ऐसा होता है ना, हम भी जब मार्केट में जाते हैं, when we go to market, we ask every shopkeeper, tomato कितना, आलू कितना, but do we buy at every shop? We don't buy. We are just having, कितने का, ये कितने का, ये कितने का, ये कितने का. So similarly, Krishna knows there will be many living entities who will just go through and they will not do anything. So for such people, Krishna is given this jnana. You might not be interested in pursuing any particular type of yoga, still have this knowledge. And that is how chapter 13 has begun, with knowledge then of the nature, enjoyer and consciousness. So Krishna says that avibhaktam cha bhuteshu, avibhaktam. As Brahma is without change. Yes. So Brahma cannot be cut, cannot be burnt, but still it manifests as a variety. Yes. Brahma is undivided, but that same Brahma is manifested in the form of rocks, in the form of that crab, in the form of water, in the form of trees, in the form of sky, in the form of living entities. All this is a manifestation of that Brahma only. So Brahma का कोई आकार उकार नहीं है, लेकिन ब्रह्म सारी चीजों को आकार उकार देता है. विभक्तम इव च स्थिरम भूत भृत च तज्ञेयम. Yes, that avikari Brahma is the maintainer of all living entities. So that avikari Brahma, the origin of that avikari Brahma is Lord Vishnu, and as Lord Vishnu, he is the maintainer of this entire cosmic manifestation. Grasishnu Prabhavishnu cha. At the time of annihilation, it is that same Krishna, that same Vishnu, and that same Brahma which will devour everything. At the time of creation, Prabhavishnu, from everything emanates. So Prabhavishnu means Vishnu as the time of creator, at the time of creation. Grasishnu is Vishnu, which is doing grass, which is devouring everything. And when everything is in maintenance, Bhuta Bhrit. So creation, maintenance and destruction. At the time of creation, that same Lord is Prabhavishnu. At the time of maintenance, he is Bhuta Bhrit. And at the time of annihilation, that same Lord is Grasishnu. And that same Lord is there in the form of unchangeable Brahman. These are all anomalies, the contradictions in Krishna. And Krishna is the master of all contradictions. That's why he is supreme. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare